Greetings everyone. I'm going to make this quick as soon as possible since we are approaching the release date of City Skylines campus for Macs, Linux, and PC. So let's get this started right now. I have seen and I've heard that the dev diaries for the campus DLC of City Skylines has been concluded. What do I think of it? Well, to put it simply, I am pretty optimistic about what was offered to me, depriving from the fact that it's basically what you expected from this expansion pack, as it's officially the education mechanics in the game on steroids by adding in more. It felt like it was Park Life and Industries combined into one by giving a little bit of a soft touch to more towards the education style of gameplay. So apart from its campus areas, they're pretty much similar to the park life areas in the game. They added in the overall management and the reputation of a campus, which means you have to make sure that your campus represents in order to make sure it stays afloat. Otherwise, it's going to die, as in it's not going to do well for the city if your campus doesn't do well. For varsity sports is definitely got some people, as all the entire dev diaries was actually done in collaboration with a YouTuber named FluxTrans, which I actually have known him for a while, so I can't complain about that. Because that Paradox have been doing partnerships with these YouTubers like City Skylines. I can't complain. So keep this in mind. I think that City Skylines campus as a whole is pretty much debatable if we're ever going to purchase it, but in my case, I'm gonna have to wait until eventually the actual reviews of this DLC comes out to see if it's worthy of my time of purchase, since I have this game on PC and PS4. So I will eventually have to think about it before I commit to purchase. The only thing that keeps me more interested were the radio stations added into the game. So for the time being, as this video, the dev diaries were completed, but there's more to come as we approach its release date. There's gonna be at least 4 more videos, like up to at least 4 to 7 more videos related to this, I think, covering this DLC, and then afterwards we can focus on Industries for PS4 and Xbox One, since I have Industries on my PC, but I'm ready to have it on my PS4 to give you a proper try on it. Since right now I have it on my PC and I am doing little with it, I want to actually experience it in its fullest when I get the console version, whenever it comes out. Hopefully it's very soon, as they confirmed it. It's very soon, to the point that, you know, E3 2019 is coming up. These various games events are coming out, new stuff is coming out, and the fact is that if Paradox misses this opportunity, misses window, they're not going to have a good time, which means all that time and build up to Industries for PS4 and Xbox One are going to be for nothing. That's pretty much all they're going to have a bad time. So for now, I'm going to make sure that for the sake of this video, I want to keep it clear that I don't hate this DLC pack. I just don't think it pretty much lives up to what Park Life or even Industries have offered the table. Like I said before, this is education on steroids. There's something more new about it. To all my PS4 and Xbox One fans who have this game on their systems, I know you're ready for Industries, and I'm on the same boat as you, but I know nothing about what's to come from Industries on PS4 and Xbox One, as right now I am pretty much working on various projects at the moment. And since this video has been pretty much in my case that I've made for you guys, I didn't expect the dev diaries to be over this sooner. So now I have to make a part 2 dedicated solely to Industries after the DLC is released. So this video is considered part 1 of that. So this is pretty much my overall thoughts on well, not really Industries, but the campus DLC for PS4 for pretty much Mac, Linux, and PC. What I didn't talk about much about this was the 2 radio stations that were added. That's because the radio stations, and I can't talk much about them until I actually got to hear them for myself. But like I said before, I didn't know if this is worth my time and money to actually get this pack along with it. And I heard about the 4th content creator pack, but I heard nothing about it. As of this video, I heard nothing about it, so I'll have to save it for a part 2 to give you guys if the 4th content creator pack is actually a thing, since we have no evidence of this or nothing. So we'll have to wait for it another time until we know what we're dealing with, since they said that there's a 4th creator content creator pack, which was confirmed, but I don't know where it is. There's no proof of it. We'll just have to wait until more of the game, more of this DLC and other stuff is showcased. So in the meantime, for all my Xbox and PS4 fans who are waiting for Industries to come out, they said very soon, and the fact that they got an announcement video around this, since we're approaching June, and you know what happens in June, lots of stuff is going to happen, and you know that we don't have time for pretty much Paradox Interactive to hold off various anything. They want to make sure to get this out pronto before they move on to other ventures, because if they miss the mark, it could leave a bad taste in their mouths, a bad rep on their part. It's gonna leave a bad impression on people's faces, especially PS4 and Xbox One. They got Green Cities, they got Park Life, they got the 2 radio stations, they got European Suburbia. Now they want fucking Industries and any other means and crumpets added in. We already got the Explorer tools. We got a lot of stuff added to this game on PS4 and Xbox One. But I don't want to bring this too long. I'm gonna leave that video, leave pretty much anything else that I left out for this video for you guys at a later point. At this time now, I am pretty much very busy at the moment, and I am pretty much preoccupied with stuff going on. So I like to keep it as it may be at this point, since I'm pretty much a fan of this game as you are. I don't know nothing about it. I'm no data miner, no nothing about it. So for the time being, I want to keep this simple and just put it all under a circumstance that we know nothing to what's to come for this game entirely. So if I get something, then I'll let you guys know, but until then I'll have to save it for part 2, which I'm probably going to have to record at an earlier time, since this video was recorded pretty much yesterday, as I was pretty busy at the moment with certain stuff. I had projects pretty much in the works, and I knew that since the campus DLC is coming out sooner expected, but as you can tell from the tone of my voice, I am pretty much preoccupied with lots of stuff going on now. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that I know nothing of the DLCs. I know nothing what's to come from this. I know what I'm expecting of campus DLC, but for Industries, for PS4 and Xbox One, you're gonna have to let me go in a little more in depth with it in part 2, since I have to basically start, preparing for the campus DLC, and then afterwards I'll see what other people think of the DLC. Mostly the people who got early review copies of this DLC. So I will have to wait until what these influencers think of the DLC, if it's worth my time to consider getting this pack for my PC version of the game. So in the meantime, I want to leave you guys with this. Don't lose hope. I know you guys on PS4 and Xbox One are getting Industries, but just hold on a little bit longer. We'll let you get there. Well, that about does it for this video. I hope to see you all in part 2, as I am pretty much cut corners. It's not usually past 9 minutes. I am pretty much at the norm. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. I am SC, and watch yourselves out there. Sayonara.